We are back with another sponsor spotlight with our sponsors for our fall football programming, Under the Lights. Without our sponsors, all of this coverage would not be possible. The entire reason we are able to do what we do, which is unlike any other public access station, is because of our amazing sponsors. And easily at the top of that list, one of the most amazing sponsors we have is CMS. This is their third year sponsoring.
Third year. And
they have expanded to sponsor all of our sports, which is amazing. So everyone is getting the benefits. And whether you are at Wilmington High or Shawsheen Tech, we're doing it all. So we have co-owners of CMS Plumbing and Heating. We have Don Kenny and David Mulick. And they are brother-in-laws, which is, you always wonder about those dynamics. You always hear about in-laws and that.
It's challenges, but it's all good.
It does.
And
in the end, there's a goal. So.
And Dave is the father, and Don is the uncle of our amazing Shawsheen Tech co-op, Derek Mulick, who, if you're at games, you will see Derek. If you see a lot of our amazing edits, highlights, graphics, Derek plays a huge role in that. So thank you guys for letting us boss Derek around a little bit. He's been I wanted to ask you guys first, just tell us a little bit about CMS, what you guys do, and the dynamics of how brother-in-laws decided to partner up together. Was that a challenge at all?
I'll let him do what we do, but as a challenge, no. I worked for his father, got my license, then I went out on my own for 20 years or so. A lot of people know already. And then, I'm not getting older. We met as a family, and we decided we'll put it both together, my company and CMS. And it's just been, we just go, we all have the same goal in the end, and we're just a family-run business still. It's very family-run. Core values that we have and everything, and we take it from there.
Yeah, I once Don kind of left my father, went on his own, I came into the trade and, started learning, working side by side with my father, and his name's Chuck, so he was really the Chuck in the truck at the time, they call him, and, my goals were always kind of build a business and get out of the field and work on the business, and that's kind of what I've done throughout the years. And like Don said, when we finally said, we're doing the same thing in the same town, let's pull it together and just, one common goal and go for it. And we do everything, plumbing, service, installations, HVAC service installations. We do a lot with heat pumps. We're Mitsubishi Diamond contractors, so we do a ton of heat pump, ductless systems. We're also trained comfort specialists, so whatever it is, big or small, that we're trying to cover the whole board. We do new construction, remodel construction, and we got great customer service. Lisa in our office does a great job with our customers, and our employees are amazing.
They do. We've used them before when things go wrong here, which they inevitably do at WCTV.
Right.
We do have a great team.
Yeah.
We do have a great guys that are very respectful and there for the customer. I think that's one thing we try to groom in our company. It's family run, so there's values there that we need to stick to, no matter what.
I want to ask you guys, this is a pretty large, or not large, but like general question, but we're heading into fall. Weather is changing. People are going from AC to heat. There's just all kinds of changes. It can be any aspect of what you guys do, but are there any simple tips you'd tell homeowners that could potentially save them a big headache down the road right now as the weather's changing, as people's systems are changing over? Or they're going to be doing that, depending on how long summer sticks around for. It could be next week, it could be next month, but at some point there's going to be a big change in temperature and people going from from cooling their homes to heating their homes. Is there any advice you'd give to people this time of year?
First step, call CMS, because we're going to come out and we're going to take a look at it. No, truthfully, before small problems become big, you want to
I agree. I think right now what you should be really focusing on is getting a service on your heating system.
MIA Girls Soccer Contest between Wilmington and Burlington. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon a school official. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated and will subject the violator to ejection and exclusion from future games. And now for the starting lineup for Burlington. Number 0, Abby Perillo. Number 3, Julia Gordon. Number 4, Ellie Bazile. Number 8, Elise Home. Number 10, Brianna Thomas. Number 11, Sammy Ciccolini. Number 12, Ellie Matarazzo. Number 14, Emma Lewandowski. Number 15, McKenna Ryan. Number 16, Lexa Langone. And lastly, number 20, Nora Interis. The head coach for the Burlington Red Devils is Daniela D'Souza. And now for the starting lineup for your Wilmington Wildcats. Number 2, senior, Captain Kate McDonald. Number 3, senior, Alexis LeBlanc. Number 6, first year, Emily Falk. Number 8, senior captain, Erin McCarthy. Number 14, Callie LaMarche. Number 16, Naomi Cowles. Number 19, Hannah Hodzik. Number 20, senior captain, Allie McGilligott. Number 22, Avery King. Number 24, Nyla Chimwanda. And number 25, sophomore Jillian Weinstein. The head coach for your Wilmington Wildcats is Alvy Ibanez. At this time, we ask you to stand, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Alumni Stadium here at Wilmington High School. We're your Lady Wildcats will be taking on the Red Devils of Burlington tonight in this varsity soccer contest. At the previous meeting, the Red Devils jumped out to an early start, and the Wildcats were never really able to recover, resulting in a 3-0 loss for the Cats. The Wildcats are certainly looking to bounce back from that. This game is also important as Burlington is currently their only loss in the small school division, and if they were able to redeem themselves and beat Burlington tonight, that would all but guarantee them a tie at least for the small school division. So certainly important in terms of wanting to redeem themselves, but also just in terms of the overall standings for the league. They'll be looking to come out quickly and challenge this Burlington squad. Captains will come to midfield for the coin toss. Just before this game, the Wildcat boys suffered a 1-0 loss on their senior night against Burlington. Very well-played game. Evenly matched, but Wildcats just weren't able to get the ball in the goal tonight. So the varsity girls will be certainly hoping to change that trend. We're starting a little later than usual tonight. It's a little bit chilly. Fall is definitely here. Last time we played Burlington, it was alternating between a mist and a rain. Sloppy conditions. Tonight, perfect conditions, perfect fall night. So the Wildcats will look to defend their home field, look to defend their small division crown, and hopefully maintain their standings in the MIAA rankings as well. So lots to think about tonight in this game, with a lot of importance. Wildcats were able to beat Watertown over the weekend, 2-1. Another tough match for the Wildcats. They were down 1-0 early, 30 seconds into the game, in fact. But the Wildcats never gave up, battled back, and were ultimately able to get the victory. So they'll be looking to continue that trend for sure. A little bit of a slow start tonight. So many of the teams have been playing a kind of packet-in formation to try to limit the attack by Kate and Allie. Sometimes it's been effective, and sometimes just sheer will and skill have been able to outmaneuver that. Right now it looks like Burlington's going to be playing a 3-5-2, looking to clog up the middle. It appears that the Wildcats have, well, I'm not sure if they won the toss, but they will be kicking off for this to start the game. Looks like Avery will be starting us off. Wait for the referee's whistle. And we are underway. Now he sends it across the field to Allie. Allie not quite able to control it. Aaron comes up and challenges, but isn't able to come away with the ball. Burlington sends it deep into the Wildcat zone. Lexi controls. These short, quick passes are nice for possession, but I'd like to see them spread the field out a little bit. Avery's over to Emily and off the Burlington player, so we'll be Wildcat throw in. Aaron gets it into Allie quickly. Tries to get across the field to Kate. Just not enough space there to do much. Callie in possession, drops it back to Lexi. Lexi tries to send it long. Kate's running onto it. If she can get past this defender, she'll have a chance to see if she can get a shot off. She drops it for Allie. No call. Oh, a very, very late call. Very late call. Normally you wouldn't let the player get that far and take a chance of injuring the goalie, but Burlington on the quick kick back out. Aaron's able to get to it. Lexi sends it over to Nyla. Nyla collides with a Burlington player. Burlington switches fields. Naomi challenges and does a good job. So Burlington got first touch, but Naomi did a good job to shield that ball and keep Burlington from getting possession. Kate on the sideline. Drops it back for, ultimately it's Hannah. Hannah sends it up to Allie, and she's just a step away. The keeper had to wait for Allie, for the ball to enter the box before she could make a play on it, with Allie steaming down on top of her. All right, so Erin's gonna take the throw in here. We're only 2 minutes into this game. Allie takes the pass. Erin drops it, tries to get it more into the middle. I think that would be a little bit better. See what Nyla decides to do. Nyla drops it in way too far ahead of the Wilmington attack. So Abby Perillo, the first-year keeper, will punt it out. Burlington in possession. Quick ball up the field. Wilmington not able to contain. Naomi drops it back, and good job getting back by the Wildcats to prevent the attack from progressing. Avery gets a head on it. Erin crosses fields to Kate. Kate drops it back for Hannah. Hannah sends it back up to Allie. Allie with a nice head to get it down the field. See what Burlington decides to do. Drop it back to the keeper. She's not going to be able to pick it up. Here we go. Good anticipation by Emily to get in front of that ball. And Matarazzo not able to keep the ball in bounds, so it'll be a Wildcat throw. Erin into Allie. Double teamed. Wildcats are going to have to switch up their strategy here on the throw-ins. Gets all the way through. Hannah drops it back for Jill. Jill with a first touch. Sends it out, but yep, play was offside. Tried to get it out to Naomi. Burlington intercepted, but wasn't able to control it. And when the player brought it back in, Burlington was offsides. Good job to get that ball up the field. It's going to be just a little bit too much. We're certainly gained some field position. Get it back in the attacking third here. Burlington throw. Callie gets there first. Naomi's there. Gets the ball to Kate. Kate well defended by Burlington. And Burlington back in possession. I think they went off of Nyla, so it'll be Red Devil throw right at midfield. Red Devil entry. Challenged by Nyla, but Burlington still able to maintain possession. So all of the Burlington goals in the previous game were kind of long through balls, and the Wildcats just weren't able to kind of compete with it. The ball gets up to Kate. She's not quite able to settle that ball, but it results in a Burlington out of bounds and a Wildcat throw. Nice throw by Naomi, about 15 yards down the field. So it looks like Burlington's been able to anticipate where all these throw-ins are going. I feel like the Wildcats need to change things up, try to get the ball more towards the center of the field. Kate tries to make the turn, ends up going out of bounds. It'll be a Burlington throw. Burlington into Nora interest. Kate challenging on the sideline, but she's lost a touch. It'll be a Burlington throw. Naomi, looks like Nyla's going to take this throw. Emily tried to get the ball up the field on a header, but just not quite able to get it. And this is how Burlington was able to score last time. Leaked through the defense. Good move by Burlington, but she had a really tough angle, and Jill's able to make the easy stop. Allie drops it back for Erin. Erin a little bit too much of a touch. And Burlington recovers possession. Brianna Thomas is able to initially get around Nyla. Wildcats get the ball up the field. This is going to be, nope, not enough space. If that keeper did not come out, that was going to be a really good opportunity for Kate, but she came out and challenged that ball. Did a good job. Kate, looks like they're bounced back up and hit Kate in the hand. They're going to call a handball on that one. So Burlington on the restart, doing some short passes, trying to do a give and go, but ends up out of bounds, and Naomi will throw it back in for the Wildcats. Nyla's there to get Avery on a long ball, just a little too long. So we've had a couple exciting moments, but not much. I think each team is kind of feeling each other out. Kate able to get the ball on the turnover there. Looking for somebody to pass to. Drops it for Nyla. Nyla isn't able to get to it. Ends up on Avery's foot. Avery slides it up into the corner for Allie. Allie not quite able to get a foot on it, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So, yeah, we're still in the feeling out process here. Both teams trying to figure out how to probe the other team's defense. Emily comes up and challenges. Burlington on a long ball. Erin's there to intercept, but not quite able to maintain possession. Nyla's got it. Tried to get by. Matarazzo tried to get the ball upfield, but well defended by the Wildcats. Allie on a nice turn. Tried to get the ball downfield. So trying to get the ball behind the back line. Apparel rolls it out to L.A. Basel. Some back and forth between the Wildcats. Challenged by Elise Holm and ends up as, oh, that should have been a handball, but Sammy Ciccolini coming in. Need somebody to come up and challenge this ball, not keep backing up. So Avery's able to finally get a foot on it. It's going to result in a Burlington throw. Good entry by Burlington, but Lexi does a good job to anticipate that with her speed. Hannah gets the ball up to Allie. Allie, see if she can make a turn. She is. It's going to be a race. Kate's going to win it. No, Kate's going to win it. Good challenge by Kate. She can keep it in. Allie puts it across the box, but with this 5-3-2 formation, there's just nobody there. It's just a really great job by Kate to challenge that and get behind the back line, but ball ended up coming wide, and so now Burlington will try their attack. Long ball again. Jill's going to come out and challenge this. Right back up to midfield. Gets behind the defense, but it's too much for Allie to get to. McKenna Ryan sends it across the field. And again, they're got to come out and challenge this. There we go. We don't want to allow what happened last time to happen this time. Burlington was doing a much better job of getting to the ball, and the Wildcats were sort of in response mode, waiting for Burlington and then making a decision how they were going to respond instead of getting to the ball first. Julia Gordon gets the ball across the field. Well defended by the back line. Callie tries to make the turn. Not quite able to do it. And ball's out of bounds. So Burlington's been doing a lot of quick restarts, whether it's the throw or the kick. They're clearly trying to catch the Wildcats off guard. Emily, well defended. Burlington tries to get the ball up. Avery gets it over to Emily. Emily tried to get it over to Kate, but not quite able to get the distance on it. Naomi got a foot on it, and it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Another Burlington throw. Off of Burlington, well defended by Callie. Kate not able to contain that throw. Matarazzo tried to get the ball through, but good challenge by Aaron. Allie in possession. Lifts it up and over. Just a little too much. See if now they should send this right back. You got the keeper way out. All she has to do is try to lift that up and over the keeper. Allie takes the ball away. Drops it back for Nyla. Nyla tried to put it through, but just a little bit too much. Burlington quickly moving the ball up the field. Trying to switch the field here. They do. And a little too high for Ellie Matarazzo. So we're down to 26 minutes here in the first half. Nice throw by Aaron. Allie able to get behind that defender. Tries to cut back to the inside. Nice job. Good idea. Try to catch the keeper off guard. So Ellie's coming off, Ellie Matarazzo coming off, and looks like Lexi Gill coming in for the Lady Devils. Quick restart again. Opt for the short kick. And Burlington's going to look to build it up from the back here. Kate able to intercept. Oh, not quite able to get it back to the middle for Hallie. And Burlington will restart their attack. Lexi tries to make the turn, but loses possession to Erin. Erin not quite able to maintain possession, though. So good challenge, but it's only good if we're able to maintain possession. Erin up to Allie. Allie away from the first defender. Splits the D. See if Kate can get it in. And she's wide. That was a great opportunity. Good ball by Allie between the two defenders. Kate's got to put that one in the back of the net. Not going to get a lot of opportunities like that. Another short kick by Burlington. Drops it off of the outside. Lexi gets there first. Kate lifts it up. Allie's there, gets a head on it. Tried to drop it back. Lexi able to get a foot on it, but not able to maintain possession. Emily's there. Let's see what she decides to do. Drops it back for Hannah. Hannah back for Avery. We need a little bit bigger touch on some of these passes, especially when you've got somebody coming right on you. Naomi up the sideline and not able to keep it inbounds. Tried to send it down into the corner for Kate, just not able to keep it inbounds. Burlington throw. Comes into McKenna Ryan. She drops it off the outside. And looks like Burlington's going to try to switch the fields here. Nice anticipation by Emily. Erin into the middle. Oh. Well. So offsides by Kate. Good idea by Erin. Referee's in a good position to see that. Burlington with a long ball. Hannah not able to maintain possession. But good teamwork by the back line. Julia sends it up to Lexi. Loses possession though to Allie. Allie makes the turn. Let's see if Emily can do something with it here. And it's going to end up back on Julia's foot. Again, they're definitely looking for the long ball, looking to catch the back line unawares. Nice job by Wildcats to get the ball back upfield, but it's essentially been 2-on-5 every time the ball comes up the field. We need a little bit more support from the midfield. So Lexi off to the side, and Elise just not able to keep it in. And tried to get the ball down to Allie. Emily tried to make the turn, didn't know there was a defender right behind her. Teammates have to do a better job of communicating that with her. Callie up to Kate. Kate tries to get it through. Oh, it almost squirts through for Allie. Well job defended by Emily. Emily gets it off to Nyla. Nyla feeds it up to Erin. Erin up to Allie. And good job by Burlington to trap Allie off sides. Quick restart by Burlington again, trying to catch Wildcat. Nice job, Hannah. Erin off to Nyla. Lexi up the field. It's over the defender. Pursued by Allie. And Burlington almost able to get there, but not quite. So we have a Wildcat throw with 21 minutes left here in the first half. Emily into Allie, and wasn't able to maintain possession, but it did end up going off of Burlington. Hold on, looks like she might have rolled her ankle there. And so we will have a quick timeout, injury timeout. Normally somebody would come out and help her out there instead of having her hop off, but I didn't quite see what happened. I know it went off of her foot. She was the right outside back. That was challenging for the ball with Allie, and I didn't quite see what happened, but so it looks like we're going to have multiple substitutions. Sammy Chicklin coming off, and we're going to rotate. Can't quite see the number yet. Not sure if that's Emma Lewandowski rotating up to the top. That's off of oh, it looked like it went off of Nyla, but referee didn't see it that way, so sometimes you have to create your own luck. Got to go up and get that. So this is exactly how the Wildcats were caught off guard last time, and waiting for Burlington to come and then decide how to play it instead of going and being the aggressor. And that's not going to get the job done tonight. Naomi gets the ball in. Kate drops it over the defender with a nice little head. See what she does, go to the corner. She comes back to the middle, tries to get the ball into Allie. Allie's able to get there. Collides with the goalie, but goalie was able to get there first. And the ball is out. Hannah tried to quickly get the ball up, but it went off of Burlington. Naomi's throw right to Burlington. They headed it out. Kate on the sideline. Turns, cuts it back up. Drops it for the middle. Nyla. Nyla with a I'm not sure if that was a shot or she was trying to feed Allie, thinking Allie was going to cut through those defenders. But easily scooped up by Abby Perillo, and Abby feeds it back out. So Lexi Gill tips the ball up the field, and good job by Lexi to not just get there first, but also to get the ball played off of Burlington so that it results in a Wildcat throw. Lexi gets that up to Callie. Callie makes the first defender miss, feeds it up to Emily. And Burlington gets around the pursuit of the Wildcats, Allie and Emily. Challenged by Lexi. Oop. Lexi was challenged by Nyla, sorry. Ended up on Lexi's foot, and she sends it down the field, but there was nobody there to collect it. Abby rolls it out, and Burlington will restart again. Good challenge by Callie. Now Nyla. Good layering by the Wildcat defense. Callie drops it off for Lexi. Lexi up to Avery. And the ball's through. See if Jill comes out and challenges this. She does. Does a good job to get the ball back upfield, but again, no Wildcats there. Kate drops it off for Nyla. Nyla lifts it up for Allie. Allie heads it over herself. There's just not enough support here in this formation to be able to get any kind of sustained attack in this 5-3-2 that Alvy's playing tonight. Allie gets it across the field. I don't see the arm by the referee, so Kate's onside. Kate able to, well, Burlington was able to keep it inbounds. Good job to challenge by Kate. Nyla drops it off for Hannah. Hannah, Emily, back to Hannah. Hannah goes right to Burlington. And let's see if they try to lift it up and over to, they do, but at least not able to get to it. So the long ball is nice if you get it between the defenders, but if you're just going to kick it to the defenders, then it's not really doing much for us tonight. Burlington has done a much better job of getting the ball through the defenders. Jill comes up and challenges that. Erin, nice turn around the defender, around the second defender. Gets the ball up the field. Had a little bit of a spin on it. Ended up rolling out of bounds. And we have a substitution. So Nia Baldwin coming out and Elise Hom coming out for the Red Devils. And looks like Sammy Ciccolini back in. And I can't see the number on the other side of the field. I apologize, Burlington. So Lexi defends the throw-in, but goes out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for the Red Devils. 16 minutes left here in the first half at Alumni Stadium. Emily gets the ball up to Allie. Allie turns, tried to get the ball across the field a little bit, but Erin gets there first. Burlington long ball over Naomi. Ellie pushes the ball to the corner. And well defended by Naomi. She gets the ball up the field. There's no midfield there to get it, though. So it was a nice long kick that ended up getting all the way to Kate, but you'd like to see the midfield be able to come and do something with that. Good move. Lexi Gill with an entry. Lexi defends, and good job to take away that shot. Burlington right back in. Callie misses it. And ends up right back in, I think there was Emma Lewandowski, right back into Jill's hands. Good punt by Jill to get it up to midfield, but there's no Wildcats there, just white shirts tonight. Lexi got to make it. Does a good job to make sure that player's not able to turn around and face the goal. Aaron knocks it off of Lexi Gill, and it'll be a Wildcat throw. Allie does a good job to make that turn. Kate was in the area, but a little bit too wide, and Burlington in possession again. Let's see what Lexi trying to get past Erin. Does a good job to get it between the defenders. Avery's got to make a play in this ball. She gets it all the way up the field. That should be Callie coming up and challenge. She does, but Burlington gets there first. Kate drops it off for Callie. Callie moves it over to the middle to Nyla. Nyla over to Erin. Erin takes a touch up the field. Erin not able to control that pass up to Allie. And so here comes Brianna Thomas right in the middle of the field. Good job by Emily to anticipate that pass. Like to see her get it up the field and not backwards. So a play like that where we're waiting for the ball to come to us instead of going to the ball is getting us in trouble. We had an opportunity to move the ball up the field, and instead, Burlington is pressing the attack. So good job by Nyla to get the ball up to midfield, but again, right now, Burlington is clearly the aggressor, getting to every ball. Good challenge by Hannah. But ended up losing possession. Didn't feel like she had anybody to pass to. And ended up losing possession. Bounces over Emily. Lexi right back to Burlington. Nyla around the first defender. Long kick, but intercepted by Burlington. Oh, that should have been a trip, and it is. Wildcats will have a direct kick from about the 45-yard line. Looks like Coach Alvey's waiting for some substitutes. Let's see if we'll call them out after we get in here. So Avery on the kick. Pursued by Emily. Does a nice job to stop before it goes all the way out of bounds. It's going to be a Wildcat throw and Wildcat substitution with 12 minutes left in the first half. So it looks like Erin, Callie, Nyla, and Emily coming off. And we have, let's see, Eliana, Charlotte, Lindsay, and Leah coming in. Eliana coming into the back line, and then Charlotte, Leah, and Lindsay in the midfield. Good job by Lexi to get the ball up the field, but again, not really playing the ball 2 feet, and Burlington able to get there first. Jill gets the ball up to midfield. Bounces over Kate's hat. And Burlington with a miscue. They put it out of bounds. Naomi will take this throw. Down the sideline. And off of Kate. And out of bounds. And it looks like, I think Coach Alvey's going to call a timeout here. I'm not sure who called the timeout. But we're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Here at Alumni Stadium, your Wildcats are tied with the Lady Devils 0-0. No score yet. Take this opportunity to remind you that WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe, Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, by Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai Route 93, the Red Heat Tavern, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. tonight's presentation of your varsity girls soccer game is brought to you by the Wilmington Girls Soccer Boosters and their supporters, their boosters, their sponsors are Howie Law Office, CSS Champion Soccer School, Belanger and Sons, Sarkisian Apparel, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Fitzgerald Physical Therapy, Britt Joyce Massage and Wellness, and Amory Gardens Realty Trust. So hopefully Alvy's seen what he wants to correct, giving some good advice on what the Wildcats need to do to overcome. The back line has been playing well, but the midfield and the back line are sometimes getting out pursuit to the ball. So those through balls, we're waiting for the ball to come to us before we make a play. And Burlington's pursuit has been pretty relentless and resulted in a couple shots, no real scoring opportunities for either team at this point. So when we're ready to restart, it's going to be a Burlington ball from about the 30-yard line. Ball bouncing around, nobody really in possession yet. Burlington able to get the ball way up the field. Hannah chases it down, recycles it back to Jill. Jill, a little bit too much for Aliana. The pressure, again, that pursuit and that pressure forced a less than optimal pass. Nice move by Emma Lewandowski to get the ball around the defender and then into the box. Charlotte gets there first, but Burlington seems to be moving around the defense a little bit too easily right now. Switching fields is Burlington. Tried to feed it into the box, did feed it into the box, just nobody there to take advantage for Burlington. Nice kick up to midfield. Allie gets the first touch, but is not able to possess. Aliana came up and tried to challenge that, and it ended up going over her. Charlotte gets the first touch again, but not able to possess. That seems to be a little bit of a theme for the Wildcats right now. They're getting to the ball, but not quite able to. So a little bit of a scuffle there between Eliana and the defender, but she ends up the better of the two. Let's see if Kate can capitalize here. Oh, great play by the keeper. Kate's still in possession. Gets it into Allie. If she can head it in, there's nobody there to defend it. Eliana, first touch, and ends up on Burlington's feet, and they get the ball down the field. Let's see if Lexi is one of our faster players. Jill's got to come out and clear this, and she does. And that would have, with the goalie trying to retreat back to her goal, that would have been a great opportunity for Burlington on a quick throw, but they had substitutes waiting, so. Burlington plays the ball down at the corner. Eliana heads the ball out of bounds. It'll be another Burlington throw. Drops it off for McKenna Ryan. Well defended, but another throw. So again, the Wildcat defenders are backing off and allowing shots, and got to come out and challenge those. They're being reactive instead of proactive tonight. And you can hear keeper Joe Weinstein, first two, and Wildcats need to be able to respond to that. Good challenge by Charlotte, but Burlington gets the ball on the left sideline and not able to maintain possession. Naomi with a nice long throw down the field. Kate gets it, drops it back, but gets through Lindsay. Lindsay to Leah. Leah drops it off for Kate. Kate gets it down the sideline. Being pursued by, being pulled down by Burlington. No call. And Burlington ends up back with the ball. So right now the way that we're playing just feels like there's 15 players on Burlington and 5 for the Wildcats. Let's see if Kate can do something individually here. The ball in the corner. Drops it for Lindsay. Lindsay tries to get the ball into the box. Kate drops it off. Allie's right there. Just needs a little touch on it. Nope. And Burlington able to quickly get the ball out. Avery's there. Drops it off for Naomi. Naomi gets the ball up the field. Lindsay not quite able to maintain possession. And now Burlington on the attack. 6 minutes left in this first half. Nice throw by Burlington. Lifts it up and over the defense. Well defended. So Lexi did a good job to shield the player and allow Jill to come out and make that play. And Jill not able to get the ball up the field far enough, so it results in a lift. I was going to say. Burlington tried the quick throw, and Gabby was not able to keep her foot down. Eliana tried to get it to Allie and ends up right back on Burlington's foot. Leah doing a good job to challenge. Lindsay in pursuit. Burlington ends up with the ball again. So Lexi right with her, but Burlington able to get that shot off. And right now, I think Burlington, again, is another play where Wildcats are watching and Burlington, see if Kate can use her speed to get through this and get in a little touch. Like to see a shot come off here. Great play. Everybody was drawn over to Kate. And I don't know if he's calling offside. No, he's not. Great job to draw the defenders. Left Allie wide open. Allie just not able to get that ball on goal. So Emily, Nyla, and Callie back in. And Burlington has been going short. They elect to go long this time. And doesn't quite get out of bounds, so Naomi plays it back up the field. Callie takes the ball down to the corner. Strong first touch. Good job to pressure, but it ends up out of bounds. Let's see if Burlington decides to go short this time. The long one didn't go as well as the short kick has been going. Mostly because the Wildcats haven't really had anybody to pressure the ball when they play short. Naomi down to the corner to Kate. Kate down to the corner. See if she can get an entry here. She does. It's off of a Burlington player. Bouncing around in front of the goal. Again, it's 6-on-2 down there. It's going to be tough to make things happen. We're down to 3 minutes. Nice strong throw into the box. All I see is white shirts, though. See if now they can get the ball a little deeper into the box. She does. Nice throw by Nyla. Ends up going over Kate. Burlington tries to clear. Nyla defends. Gets the ball across the field. And just wide. So nice job by Eliana. We got to get that ball on the goal, though. Wildcat Kate tries to lift it up to Callie. Callie does a good job to pressure, but not able to come away with the ball. Nyla right back into the corner. And it looks like it's off Burlington. We're down to 2 minutes here in this first half. So if you're watching on TV, you can see a huge gap between the midfield by Emily and the back line here. There's only one forward for Burlington, so we don't need 4 girls. I'd like to see a little bit more support on the attack here. So we've got a corner kick. I think Eliana's going to be taking it. Lifts it up. Emily's there, and not quite able to get enough on it. And Abby Perillo is able to scoop it up. Punts it up. Emily gets there first, but Burlington able to get possession. As she looked off to me. But the referee was not in position to make that call. So Brianna was right there. Brianna was there, but it was well defended by the Wildcat back line. So Brianna tried to get the ball back to the middle and ends up in a goal kick. So we'll see how the Wildcats, I think this is their first goal kick. We'll see how the Wildcats opt to. You can see that Burlington's forwards are right there to kind of defend against the short kick. It almost forces the Wildcats to go for a long kick. And that will be the end of the half. Your Wildcats are 0, Burlington Red Devils 0. We'll catch you in the second half. Tally for the Wildcats. Wildcats up 1-0. That was a nice feed up the right. Callie moving quickly up the right sideline. Keeps it inbounds. Drops it in. Let's see if we can get a touch on it. Kate. Able to drop it in. Nice pass through the middle, and Katie's able to finish it. Wildcats take a 2-0 lead on the goal by Kate McDonald. Wilmington Wildcats take the home opener against the Stoneham Spartans 3-0. the goal, the opening tally for the Wildcats. Wildcats up 1-0. That was a nice feed up the right. Catley moving quickly up the right sideline. Keeps it inbounds. Drops it in. Let's see if we can get a touch on it. Kate. Able to drop it in. Nice pass through the middle, and Kate's able to finish it. Wildcats take a 2-0 lead on the goal by Kate McDonald. Make the turn, and she does! Goal! That is the game. Your Wilmington Wildcats take the home opener against the Stoneham Spartans 3-0. The goal, the opening tally for the Wildcats. Wildcats up 1-0. That was a nice feed up the right. Catley moving quickly up the right sideline. Keeps it inbounds. Drops it in. Let's see if we can get a touch on it. Kate. Able to drop it in. Nice pass through the middle, and Kate's able to finish it. Wildcats take a 2-0 lead on the goal by Kate McDonald. Make the turn, and she does! Goal! That is the game. Your Wilmington Wildcats take the home opener against the Stoneham Spartans 3-0. And welcome back to Alumni Stadium. Wildcats 0, Burlington 0. It's been a pretty back and forth match so far. Wildcats have had a couple of opportunities towards the end and not much at the beginning. And Burlington, same thing, not much in the beginning, but had a couple of opportunities towards the end of that half. So I'd say the feeling up period is over, and both teams have sort of identified what they want to do to try to get through that back line. Burlington's been a little bit more successful than the Wildcats tonight. Wildcats just not able to sustain any really good drives up the field, possessing. But you see them bouncing around out there. They're enthusiastic. They feel good about their opportunities, their chances to take this game tonight. It's an important game. I'm sure they brought their energy and they know what needs to be done in order to take this small school title. Now it's just up to them to fall through and make it happen. Tonight your broadcast is brought to you by Critical Mass Solar and Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. And WCTV Sports is powered by CMS Plumbing and Heating, by Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai Route 93, Red Heat Tavern, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. Wildcats started the ball in the first half, so Burlington will take possession to start the second half. The starting lineup is the same as the beginning of the game. So let's see how Burlington decides to restart. Looks like they have Emma Lewandowski lined up on the sideline. So they opt to go more possession, short game instead of a long ball. And get the ball up to Emma. Emma back to Lexa, and off the pursuit of Callie, Burlington throw. Naomi had possession but lost it. Elise did a good job of getting around, and then Wilmington does a good job getting the ball up to Kate. Just a little bit too far in front of her. Burlington says we want no part of that speed. We'll just get the ball out of bounds. Naomi down to the corner. See if Kate can keep it in. She does. Pursued by two defenders. Again, Burlington just says they'll just get the ball out of bounds. We're not going to take a chance of Kate being able to make a turn and get that ball into the box. Nice long throw by Nyla. Takes a touch. Nice entry. Ends up right in Abby's hands. Abby rolls it out. And Burlington tried to get the ball upfield, but well pursued by Erin. Way up from that back line. Erin keeps it in. Does a good job to get up to Nyla. Nyla over to Allie. Allie turns, heads towards the corner. She needs some support. Where's her support? Has to go all the way back to Erin. Erin gets the ball into the box, but right to Burlington. And Burlington will start their attack. Good job anticipating by Hannah. Hannah up to Emily. Emily not able to keep it, but misplayed by McKenna, and it'll be a Wildcat throw. Erin down the sideline to Allie. See if she can make that turn. Gets the ball across the field to Callie. Pursued by Nyla. Right to Naomi. Naomi back to Nyla. To Nyla. Naomi. Hannah. Swings it to Lexi. And Lexi puts the ball out of bounds, and you can see Burlington definitely wants to play with some pace. Sammy gets the ball towards the middle. Right back to Emma. And she's just not quite able to do it. So Burlington, again, playing with pace, challenging every ball, getting to the ball first, not waiting for the other players to get to it first. Again, that ball just went through Wilmington players, and Burlington ended up with the ball. That's not what we want to see here. Allie gets the ball up the field, but not able to get it through the back line. And Burlington will restart their attack from the right corner. Aaron defends the pass, ends up out of bounds though. Head by Aaron. Burlington gets the ball into the middle. Nobody there for Wilmington. Plays it back. And Kate, let's see if she can make a turn. She does. She gets by that first defender. A little bit too big of a touch. She is able to get through it. Just not able to pursue it all the way into the corner. Alexa crosses fields. And Allie's right there. Allie able to keep it in on the left sideline. Drops into the middle. Oh, just missed by Aaron. Long ball by Burlington. It's outside the box. Jill's not going to be able to play it. With her hands, I mean. So we've got 35 minutes left in this game. Still tied. Still plenty of time. Long throw into Nora. Nora tries to get it into the box and it ends up right in Jill's hands. Emma not able to get towards the middle enough to challenge that. Jill gets the ball up towards Allie. And I wasn't sure who that went off. Yeah, it went off Allie. So it's going to be a Burlington throw. I think that's Lexi Gill over there. Oh, gets through the defense there. Lexi gets the ball back up the field. But nobody there. Gets around Emily. Burlington switches field, tries to switch fields. But Callie's there to intercept the pass. Brianna Thomas swings it over to the right. Good job by Avery to get that ball out. Pursued by Nyla. Burlington puts the ball up to Emma. It's floating around there in the middle of the field. But Wildcats end up back with it. Callie gets it up to Allie. If Allie can put this through to Kate, this could be a challenge here. Kate doesn't have inside position, though. Kate's able to get around that defender, keep the keeper away from picking it up, though. So she wasn't able to get the ball, but Callie around Allie. Nice move. Just not enough behind it. So the defender had inside position on Kate, but Kate was able to prevent the keeper, Abby Perlow, from getting to it. And then the pursuit was able to get the ball across the field, and Allie had a chance. A little bit of a ricochet. Kate trying to get the ball across the field to Allie. And I like to see that hustle by Callie. Abby tried to play it out quickly in that void. And a defender fell down. Gets through Kate's legs, and Kate's just going to wait for it to go down for a goal kick. So if you're watching, you can see how far back the Wildcat defenders are. And it just allows the Burlington attack to move up the field unencumbered, unmolested, unperturbed, unchallenged. I'll get up my thesaurus and come up with another word for it, but that pursuit, ooh, I'm not sure. I think he's calling a handball, but I don't. That was an interesting call. But again, the pursuit by Burlington, you know, if he hadn't called that a handball, would have been a ball coming right back towards the Wildcat goal. There's too much space in between here, so when the Wildcats try for that long ball, there's just way too much space. We're backing up. Emma feeds the ball through, and that's Sammy Ciccolini trying to get through, but Jill scoops it up. Let's see who gets to this ball first. Bounces over Burlington. Kate gets to it, tips it through to Allie. Allie challenging for it. Keeper gets to it. Kate lofts it up, but it's going to be well wide. So that would have been that was a great opportunity by the Wildcats. Kate not able to get the ball directly on goal, and it's going to result in a Burlington goal kick. So Burlington, on their short kicks, have been able to move the ball effectively up the field. On their long kicks, they have not. Wildcats drop it back. Aaron not able to get a good touch on that. Lexi has it. Scoots out to the side. Nyla doesn't have a great angle on it, but she gets there first. Plays the ball back up to Nyla. And Burlington in possession again. Oh, miscue by Burlington. They had players streaking up the sideline. I think that was Elise Hom. Nyla gets the ball. Not able to make that turn. 2 defenders on. Brianna swings the ball to the outside. And good job by Erin to at least pressure that ball. So Nora just ends up kicking the ball out of bounds, and so we a Wildcat throw from about the 25-30 yard line. Erin down to the corner. I don't think that ever came in, so, or if it did, it bounced right back out. So we lost possession there. A little confusion there. Wildcats need to be communicating who's coming after the ball. Nyla lifts it up, but again, 3 defenders there. Allie brings it right into the keeper, but easily scooped up by Abby. Not much of a challenge there for Abby. Allie sends it up for Emma Lewandowski. Good job by Burlington. Naomi gets it up to the middle of the field. See where she decides to go. Brianna drops it back for back line. Nyla trying to get possession. It's kind of a bouncy ball. Drops it off a little too soft for Naomi. Well defended by Sammy Ciccolini. Naomi not quite able to get enough on it because of the pursuit of Burlington. Nora gets the ball to the middle. But the Wildcats were able to get the ball. Unfortunately, it goes right back out to Ellie Basil. Allie's pursuing. Still in bounds. Streaking down the left sideline. Kate running even with that defender. Staying on sides. Looking for somebody. Looking. And ends up with the corner. Wildcats need to flash and make themselves a little bit more available to receive a pass, or get that ball back towards the goal. I can't quite see who's kicking it from the dark there. I think that might be Avery. And that ball never came in. Nope, that was Erin, actually. That was Erin who had that corner kick. Nope, it was Emily. Sorry. Emily had the corner, wasn't able to get inbounds. Results in goal kick. And see how Burlington decided to play it. They have been playing short and playing out of the back here, and that's what they decided to do. Right up to Nora. Nora moves the ball up the field. Lexi misplays. Hana decides to just kick the ball out of bounds. I'd like to be able to see, they only had 2 attackers up there. I'd like to be able to see the Wildcats receive a pass there instead of having to just kick it out of bounds. Good job intercepting by Lexi, but ends up back on Burlington's foot. Gets around the first defender. Erin sends the ball up to midfield. Nobody there. Challenged by Kate. Ellie's able to get it. to the sideline to her teammate. Quick give and go, and Nyan just not able to take advantage of that. Burlington in possession, the back line trying to build up their attack, and it gets past Emery Shaw. And gets the ball up to Allie. Allie streaking across the middle. Well defended. Gets around one defender. Got to go to that ball. Callie does. Chips it up. Okay, cutting towards the middle. Cutting. And not able to get. Good job by Burlington to shield Kate, not allow her to possess. Quick play by Burlington. Wildcats flat on their feet tonight. They're not getting to the ball first, and they're not being aware. Burlington's been playing quick all night on the throw-ins, on the restarts, and Wildcats are not ready for it. Good step by Avery, but not able to maintain possession. Long kick, and that's going to be wide. Wildcat goal kick. 25 minutes left here in this second half. Score is still 0-0. Jill lays it off for Avery on a short kick. Avery up to Lexi to Avery. Leaves it off for Nyla. Nyla tries to get up to Emily. Emily does feed it down to Allie. See if she can get it across. She does. Can't get it past the keeper, though. So when you get the ball deep into that corner, sometimes you'd like to see the ball end up back closer to the top of the box. All the defenders are pursuing the ball down low. If you can stay at the high point of the box, oftentimes you might have a clearer shot there. Good job by Erin to challenge that play. Burlington switch fields, and a little bit too much for Emma Lewandowski. That's off of Burlington. I think this is going to call it a kick. So let's see how the Wildcats play this. Good job by Avery to get it. It's off of Burlington defender. Allie working for that ball, working for the ball. Does a good job to get it to the middle. Oh, gets squeezed through, and Kate's not able to get a body on it. But it is off of Burlington defender, so it's going to be a Wildcat corner. It's a Wildcat corner. Let's see who's going to take this. Looks like Emily again, maybe. So if you're watching on TV, again, there's only one attacker for Burlington. You'd like to see Naomi and Erin maybe fill in this gap, kind of high box. Right where that ball is going to be. That's where you'd like to see a Wildcat defender. And Naomi sends it back in, but it's right to the keeper. And now the Wildcats need to get back out as Burlington presses their attack. Lexi's gets it up to Nyla. Nyla sends it back up the field to Allie. Allie feeds it off at Emily. Emily tries to send it back to the corner, but not two players not communicating. It ends up in a Burlington ball. Allie not able to keep the ball, Emily not able to keep the ball in play. Nyla feeds it up to Allie. Allie, long ball. She tried to get that ball a little wider. Abby feeds it right back out to her center back. And Burlington starts their attack. LA long ball up to Lexi, kicks it, but it goes across the field. Kate's able to wrangle it in. See what she decides to do. Good challenge by Allie. Just a little bit too far out in front. So the other thing that this young Burlington keeper is doing well is that, you know, when she's punting, it's a good job to get it past the defender. Let's see if Kate can finish this one. Feeds it to the middle. Looking for Allie. Like to see her take a shot there. And Burlington just clears it away. Burlington's keeper, Abby Perillo, is doing a good job of maintaining possession. So she's rolling the ball out to her players so that it's not a 50-50 ball on a punt. And they're able to restart their attack quickly. So again, it was off of Callie. But anytime you punt that ball, it's going to be a 50-50 ball that you have to go win. And to be honest, tonight Burlington's doing a better job of winning those 50-50 balls. Lexi trying to press that attack. Uh-oh. Wildcat defender falls down. Burlington sends it down to the corner. It's not going to go far enough for a goal kick, so we'll end up kicking it out of bounds. So just by effort alone, you can force a bad pass or a miscue, and that's certainly what Burlington's been able to do most of the night tonight. Good job, Nyla, defending. Tries to hammer it upfield. Like to see them maybe a little bit more possession. Erin throws the ball. Yep, she's offsides. Tried to get it up to Nyla at midfield instead of just throwing it up the sideline like we had been doing. Burlington returned it quickly, but the attacker was not able to clear the trap by the back line of the Wildcats. Avery with a nice long kick up to Allie. Allie, good job to control that. Nyla kicks it back to the Burlington defensive line. Good turn by Emily. Emily drops it off for Nyla. Nyla drops it off for Callie. Callie's not able to get the ball, and we lose possession. So it looks like Lexi cleared that out. Send it down to Allie. Can she keep it in bounds? She does. She gets to the guns. Oh, she got to the goal, off of the goal, but Kate was not able to get there. The defender was there first. See if Erin can send it right back in. It's still available there, but Nyla not able to get to it. Now Burlington on the return. Pressured by Lexi. Lexi does a good job to steal that ball. Gets it up to Emily. Emily to Nyla. Nyla off the defender, but it still ends up close to Kate. Like to see Kate take a shot here. And see if that's going to go out of bounds, and it is for a corner. Let's see who ends up taking this corner. I think it's going to be Kate on this one. We're at 17 minutes left in the second half. Kate McDonald taking the corner. Lifts it up and in. See if somebody can get a head on it. It's available right there. Erin keeps a nice low kick. It's bouncing around. And Wildcats not able to take advantage once again. Short kick by Burlington. And Burlington, again, able to just do what they want to restart their attack. So Nye was able to get around Emily, the first defender, but wasn't able to get it past Aaron. Nora drops it back to the sideline. Long kick by Alexa Langone, and it ends up right in Jill's hands. Let's see who's going to get to this ball first. Emily gets there. Callie gets there. But Burlington able to get that possession. And I think that's going to... Oh, I thought that went off Aaron's foot, but the referee saw it differently. So it's going to be Aaron's throw here on the sideline. Long throw down the sideline. Like to see Allie not wait for the defenders to pursue. There's just not enough support by this attack of the Wildcats tonight. So we were pressing the ball at the field, and now we're back at the 50-yard line. We just keep giving away possessions. Kate pursuing it down to the corner. She's able to keep the ball in. Looked like she was, but the referee standing on the line didn't see it that way. 15 minutes in this crucial small school division game. Waiting for Burlington to complete their substitution, and we are ready to go. Callie does a good job to get in front of Burlington defender, feeds it off for Emily. Emily drops it back. Erin chips it up to the corner. Allie in possession. So right now she's only had one defender, but again, good job by Burlington to pressure the ball with two defenders, and the Wildcats aren't coming to support, so there's nobody to drop it off for. Squirts through a couple players. Aaron feeds it across the field, just not quite long enough. Good job by Burlington to get the ball up. Let's see what Emma decides to do with it. She cuts the ball across the field to the middle, sends it down between the defenders, which is what you're supposed to do, not kick it to the defenders. And Lexi gets the ball back up the field. Nyla out to Allie. Allie, oh! Tried to make the turn and ended up being tripped by the defender. So Avery will take this kick from about the 50-yard line or so. And we'll see how the Wildcats respond here. Kind of a low kick. Squirts through, and Burlington kicks the ball out of bounds. All right. Naomi in possession. Gets the ball down sideline. It's a high bounce. Naomi able to get a head on it. Lifts it over the first line of defense. Misplayed by Burlington. Kate over to Allie. Allie, oh, just over the goal. Wildcats have to capitalize on those. We're not going to get very many chances. We haven't had many chances. We have to be able to capitalize on those opportunities. So I'm anticipating a short kick here by Burlington with 12.5 minutes left in the second half. She opts to get it up to Emma, and Emma's not able to control it. Naomi tries to get the ball to Kate, but ends up going right to Burlington defender. Naomi down to Kate. Kate well defended. Two players on her. Able to get it behind the defense, but nobody there, and Burlington able to recycle that ball quickly back up the field. Hannah not able to hold on to that ball, and ends up kicking it out of bounds. Another substitution by Burlington. Julie coming off, and can't quite see the number yet. Wildcats not doing a good job of their first touch. Ball's up the sideline to Kate. Kate not able to maintain possession. She ends up giving the ball up to Burlington, and Burlington's going to recycle the ball. Allie moves the ball to the middle, switches it over to the left sideline. A little too much for Allie trying to streak up that left, or Emily trying to streak up that left sideline. Good strong throw by Erin. Burlington not able to handle it. It's going to be another throw. So Erin able to intercept that pass, but not able to maintain possession. And Lexi challenged, but not able to get the ball. Burlington right at midfield. Just over 10 minutes left in this game. Bounces over Nyla's foot. Burlington pressing the ball down into the corner, pressing. And again, you can see the pace. Burlington playing with much more intensity right now than the Wildcats. Now a long ball. Let's see if Allie can beat her defender. Keeps the ball in bounds. Ooh, almost redirected. That would have been an unfortunate own goal, but the result is going to be a corner. So good job by Allie to pressure that ball, get the ball down low. Normally you like to see that ball come a little higher. Good entry into the box. It's a little high. Avery bumped off the ball. Again, just some disorganization and poor communication by the Wildcats, not knowing, how they want to attack this, trying to catch Burlington off guard, and they're not able to take advantage of it. Nyla, nice long throw. Gets the ball to Emily. Off of Kate's foot. Like to see Callie drop this in. Burlington clears it. Avery heads it to the sideline, but nobody there. And this is a, oh. So I was waiting to see, that was a kind of a delayed whistle by the referee. When he didn't blow it right away, I actually thought he was not going to call that. And, moving a little gingerly, but all right, we're down to 8 minutes. Avery on the restart, the free kick. Allie heads it up and over the back line, but ends up right in Abby's hands, and she gets the ball upfield. Erin with the header to Emily. Emily drops it to Nyla. On the sideline with Erin. Erin down the sideline, not able to keep it in bounds. Burlington throw. And there's another timeout. I'm not sure who's calling that one. We are at 7:23. So only a few minutes left in this game. Just under 7.5 minutes. Another timeout. I'll take this time to let you know that WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar and Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. And that WCTV Sports is powered by CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, by Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai, Route 93, Red Heat Tavern, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. Tonight's girls varsity soccer game is brought to you by the Wilmington High School Girls Soccer Boosters. And their sponsors are CSS Champion Soccer School, Sarkisian Apparel, Belanger & Sons, Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Howie Law Offices, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Fitzgerald Physical Therapy, Britt Joyce Massage and Wellness, and Emery Gardens Realty Trust. We thank all of our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible to bring them to everybody who's now not able to be here to support their Wildcats. So teams are starting to make their way back onto the field with just over 7 minutes left. It's going to be a Burlington throw to restart here. It doesn't look like Coach Alvey has made any substitutions here. So it's a starting lineup that's been there this whole half. He hasn't made any substitutions this half. So Burlington throw, taken away by Allie. Looking. Feeds it across the middle to Callie. Callie tried to get it over to Kate, but just not able to get there in time. Good job by Nyla to get there first. Nyla drops it for Naomi. Naomi lifts it up. Pursued by Kate. Might be a little bit too much, and it is. Let's see if Abby decides to just roll it out. She does not. She decides to punt. I think it's going to go out of bounds. It does. Naomi lifts it up and gets through to Kate somehow. Kate drops it off of Nyla. Nyla pursued. Slides it over to Emily. Emily to Avery. Avery quickly to Nyla. Nyla. Emily makes the turn, but not quite able to get it high enough or far enough. Naomi tries to drop it off of Callie. Burlington able to get there first. Sammy Ciccolini challenged by Hannah. Hannah does a good job to get that ball up to Kate. Kate not able to maintain possession. Nora slides it across. Wildcats able to defend. Lexi heads the ball up the field. Allie tries to make the turn. She's pursued. Again, 2 defenders here on Allie. See if you can get the ball into the box. No support. Where's the midfield here? Where's the midfield? They're too far back. She's got 2 defenders on her. There should be somebody there to help her. Finally, it's Burlington kicks it out. Nyla will take this throw with just over 5 minutes left. Long throw into the box, bounces around, and Burlington quickly clears it. Avery kicks it back, but Wildcats slow to the ball. Callie gets it over to the sideline. It's going to be a little bit too much for Kate to catch up to. Burlington will have possession. We are down under 5 minutes, so the clock has stopped at 5. It's up to the referees. They have the official time. Naomi gets the ball, keeps the ball in bounds, but Hannah with a nice first touch. Burlington heads the ball up the field. Nyla not quite able to control it. And Wilmington just kicks it right back to Burlington. Nyla drops it for Hannah. Hannah tries to get the ball up to Kate. Kate in pursuit. Oh, just able to sneak it past her. And Ellie switches fields, but Erin's able to get there first. Chips it up. Off of Ellie. Ellie drops it back for Abby. And Abby kicks it away, but we'd like to see some Wildcats there. Callie gets the header on up to Kate. Kate trying to push through the middle. Not there. Like to see the ball coming forward here. Callie lifts it up, and it's going to go right to Abby. So I'd like to see, it's good to see them getting that ball towards the goal, but we need to stop giving possessions away. Erin needs to make sure she's got good first touch on that. Lexi up the field between the defenders. Burlington clears it back to the keeper. And Burlington was able to keep it in with their header, but Wildcats were not. So Eli Matarazzo coming off, it looks like. Short throw. Callie's got it, but loses it. Pokes it forward, but there's nobody there. Nora gets the ball up the field. And it's going to be a lot of it, too much for the Burlington attack by Sammy Ciccolini to get to. Big punt by Jill, but nobody able to get there. Allie tries to get it across the field to Kate. Kate, little poke forward. Allie's pursuing. She can lift it over. She gets it past the keeper. It's going to be a goal kick. Abby slow to get up. And I suspect a short kick here. I'd like to see the Wildcats quickly in pursuit. I keep saying I'd like to see, because I'd like to see a lot of things here. So Burlington tried to do something a little bit fancy, and Wildcats were able to intercept. And so let's try to like to see them try to press this attack here. Not much time left. Obviously under 5 minutes. Nice strong throw by Nyla into Allie, defended by 2 players. Allie drops it to Nyla. Nyla lifts it up and right into Abby's arms. See what she decides to do. She's going to punt. It's a short one, though. Callie gets there first, but not able to control the head. And both players went up. And it's going to be a Burlington direct kick. Again, Burlington, quick. Erin not able to control the header. Lexi off of her foot. Defended by Wildcats. Erin gets the ball at the field to Nyla, but not able to get it out. And looks like we have a Wildcat injury. A Burlington injury, so time will stop. It looked like, I wasn't sure if it was Hannah or Lexi both going up and challenging, and I think that's Nora who is going to be coming off. Nora Interest. So Nora coming off, and looks like Ellie Matarazzo may be back in. I can't quite see her number yet. Lexi able to get a soft little touch up to Emily. Emily tries to feed it to the sideline to Lexi, but well defended by Burlington. Ooh, Erin pushed from behind, but no call. Nyla. Good job by Erin to keep the ball in bounds. Tries to give and go. Feeds it up the side. Tried to feed it up the sideline to Allie. Gets to Nyla. Nyla not able to control it. But it looks like it went off of Burlington. Great throw by Nyla down to the sideline. And Burlington's just going to kick it out of bounds. They'll have they're not going to take any chances for sure. Great throw by Nyla into the box. And nobody there. Nobody there. So Abby able to quickly get. And that is the game. So the final score here at Alumni Stadium, your Wildcats 0, Burlington 0. Wildcats just not able to put any kind of attack together tonight. Burlington only had a few opportunities themselves, but clearly contained the possession game, did a much better job of pursuing and defending, putting 2 defenders on Kate or Allie, and just not enough support to be able to get some good scoring opportunities. When we did have the scoring opportunities, we weren't able to get the ball into the net. Too many.
If anybody is missing a pair of Ray-Bans, please come to the booth and get them.
Too many missed open nets and open shots. Waiting to get to the ball, just not playing aggressive enough. If you want to be able to defend that small school title, then you need to be the aggressor, and Wildcats were not tonight. The result is a 0-0 tie. My name is Brian McDonald. I have been your announcer for tonight. It's been a pleasure to be your announcer for this season. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.